Rhiannon in her natural habitat by the coffee machine. It's a dreary old day today, hence the bad lighting and my hair tucked into my coat in the hopes that I can save it, because I left my umbrella in a taxi the other day and I don't have another one. I've just finished the final coat of the shelves, and the plan is when I get back I'm going to start organising them. So whilst I wait for those to dry, I'm going to make the most of my time, and I need to get things like Christmas card, and I need to find some bun pins for Delilah's ballet. I want to find some shampoo that a few of you recommended. We are at that age where head lice are a serious threat, and it will probably stay like that for the next 10 years. So I put some stuff in Delilah's hair which made her hair so greasy the other day. A few of you recommended a tea tree shampoo from Boots, so I'm gonna go find that. Just realised the washing machine's been noisy. It's at that point of the week where I've got loads of washing to get done and I want to get it all done before Christmas. Things like knitwear that needs to be hand washed, you know, the stuff that stays in your laundry for weeks because you just can't be bothered to hand wash one item. I also need to grab some extra ingredients for dinner because I'm making a shepherd's pie. I'm gonna run and find the recipe now because I know I'll forget something. I've not made it for so long. I'm wearing tights today, which is the first in a while. I'm usually in jeans. I decided to pop on this denim monkey dress, and I'm wearing it as a skirt. Boots are Russell and Bromley because I get lots of questions on those. I got them last year, but they do still have them. Quite a classic style, so I'm guessing they did well last year and they got more in this year. Very old Kate Spade bag, selected coat, 1.5 year old people tree jumper. They have a similar one but with pink stripes at the moment. Let's find this recipe. Can't wait to finally be able to put all my cookbooks in the kitchen. You can tell this is the most made recipe from this book. I've not used it since we lived in our old place and it's just opened on that page. I'll double check that I've got green lentils and an onion. I've got garlic, I've got carrots. Okay, I need to get mushrooms. Check I've got walnuts. How many walnuts do I need? 100, 1 cup. Yeah, that will do. Mushrooms. Only got a few things to get for this. Let's try and be as speedy as possible. Need to go to the post office as well. So I've got the wrong light switches that that were sent to us to send back, and I've got an ASOS. I ordered a dress from ASOS. It's a 2-in-1 dress, and they only sent me the dress part, not the jumper part that goes with the dress. So I've got to send that back and order again, and then hope that I actually like it. I'm hoping to wear it on my birthday or maybe Boxing Day, New Year's. Anyway, if I keep it, you'll see it. Must stop waffling. Have I got everything? Keys, have I got keys? Keys, another bag. I think it's gonna start raining again. I should have gone this morning, I've just got busy making phone calls and appointments. Let's see how quickly I can get everything done and come back in time to start organising. But I have a feeling I'm gonna end up having to try and organise the shelves and the cupboards when Delilah's back from preschool. It's her last day today, and then tomorrow she's got a party, a Christmas party at her preschool. And I'm doing it again, I'm waffling. Right, get out the house, Rhiannon. I'm going. I haven't got enough hands. I'm a struggle of a vlogger. Oh, I've always got one hand taken up by a camera. Oh, I'm zooming in. Oh. I've whizzed around. I'm gonna run home now, although it started raining again, so I'm gonna go into Topshop and see if they've got an umbrella. No luck, don't seem to sell umbrellas anymore. I don't have a huge amount of time, so as much as I want to get on with organising the cupboard, I'm gonna start dinner. That way, if I can get the bulk of dinner done, Delilah can just help me make the mash, and then she'll have some in time for her dinner, and then ours will be all done later. Let's swap books over. It's been a really long time since I've made this, but it is the best shepherd's pie, veggie shepherd's pie recipe. Let's do the lentils first. These are my favourite lentils to use. Oh, would help if I plugged it in, wouldn't it? Need to do garlic, carrot, mushrooms. Got mushrooms in here. Realised we're going to be spending a lot of time in the kitchen for today's vlog. I don't think I can link the recipe, but I don't know if this is on a YouTube video at all, because I don't want to go through the whole recipe. If I can't find it to link it, I will pop it in the description. I was thinking of a different recipe when I started using my food processor, because actually I prefer to chop up the rest of the veg for this to keep it nice and chunky. I'm going to cook these for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to have to stop there because I need to go get to Lila. And I can just add in, what do I need to do after this? When we get back, I'll add the lentils, all the walnuts. I will whiz up the walnuts now. Cup of walnuts. Just blending them up enough that they're roughly chopped. Out I go again. I'll just cover this for now and take that off the heat. Keep your fingers crossed that it doesn't rain too much for me. And recommendations for a good umbrella would be very appreciated, because the one that I lost was one that Doug got free with his car when he changed the lease over, and it was really sturdy. Got Christmas cards from your friends. Do you want me to hold some for you?
The big one.
So cute. The big one, okay. You're gonna open...
The really big one.
Okay.
It's red glitter.
Yeah.
Snowflakes.
That's very pretty. You're such a lucky girl to have so many friends. This one asked to come in here and watch Let It Go on YouTube while she has her snack. So I'm gonna carry on with this. Let's turn this back on. The only bit of the recipe that I don't follow is when to add the peas. So it says to add the peas when you add the walnuts, but I find that it makes the peas really overcooked, so I just add the peas right at the end before I put it in the oven. Stop. Add the walnuts. Turn that down. Red wine. Barely drink anymore, so the stuff I have left over I will freeze in ice cubes for cooking later on. A teaspoon of Marmite. Add the tinned tomatoes and mixed herbs.
That's so cold.
And Merry Christmas. So we need to peel these. You're going to help me, yeah? Hold on at the top, ready? Try parsnip instead, it might be easier.
Yeah, bit easier.
Bit easier, yeah. Good job!
Thunderbolts. Yeah.
Wow! Let me try.
Yeah.
Wow! We made it! I boiled the parsnips and potatoes, and I'm just going to make them into mash. So this serves 4. I do the full amount because I'll freeze half of it for another day, but I only do half the amount of mash because I quite like to do fresh mash on the day that we have it. I'm just using a fork to smooth it all down. I have exciting goodies. Well, I have one exciting goodie. Before I show you what's inside, I'm desperate to get into something a little more comfy, and my fleecy leggings. I think it's about time I find some new tights. But you know when you found the perfect pair of tights? I think these were M&S. I just haven't been able to bring myself to get rid of them. They're so soft and they're the perfect 30 denier tight, but it's getting a bit ridiculous now. My whole foot's hanging out of the tight. Before the weekend, I need to get some more tights. Currently got you balanced on a stool, and I have the world's most impractical scissors, but they're the only ones I have upstairs. For so long, I have been wanting, I don't actually know what they're called, one of those lights you have by your bed that help you wake up in the morning. I've wanted one of those lights for a good couple years or so now. I really struggle to get out of bed in the morning. A lot of it has to do with my anxiety, and then mix that in with autumn winter mornings where it's dark when I wake up in the morning. It's just impossible. For so long I'd looked at the, I think they're Lumi lights. These are rubbish. Quite a few in the market, and the reason why I've not bought one is because they can be quite big, and I didn't want a huge clock light thing on my bedside table. And then I found this from Casper. Now, I have worked with Casper in the past, but it was about two years ago at least, but I bought this myself. I was looking at their light, and it not only looks nice, but I just love how it works, and I can't wait to give this a try. This is the light. It looks very similar to my Muji diffuser, which I just use as a bedside light because the Oliver Bonus one that I have with the big light bulb, it's so bright. I love the controls for this. You can flip it, you twist it to set how bright it is, and you can wiggle it and you can move it around with you as well. When Delilah was a baby, this would have been really good for walking around the house during the night. And basically, if you've never seen or heard of anything like this, the idea is that, oh, can't get it out. The idea is that they start to emit light in the morning when you want to wake up, and it will naturally wake you up more than, say, an alarm, which would just suddenly wake you up. Whoa, it's already turned on. This is incredible. Ooh, ow. Okay, I need to turn it off. How do I turn it off? How do I turn it? Ah, this is the charger. Right, this is probably terribly boring for most of you. So I just need to plug this in, and I'm going to get rid of my, well, not get rid of it, I'm just going to move it. I'm going to move my diffuser and pop this here. That just sits on there like that. We need to have a play. We need to have a play. I almost want to turn the light off so you can see. Shall I turn the light off? Wiggle. No? Wiggle. And I guess if you need it brighter, you can do that. And then twist to make it lighter. Twist. No. Twist. And you can dim it. That is incredible. No, you can't see me, can you? Oh, hi. There's an app. So it says on here, download the app, and then you can set what time you want to wake up. And what I'll do is I'll still set an alarm on my phone, but I'll set it for a little bit later than that, and hopefully that will wake me up before my alarm. Enough about my new light. I will report back though, because I know that some of you will probably be interested. It'll be interesting to see if it makes a difference. It's worth a try, isn't it? And if not, I've got a very handy bedside light. Someone ready for bed? Are you ready for bed?
Yeah.
This one wanted to wear her dress to bed. She refused to take it off. It's pyjama bottoms and dress for bed. Why not? I'm excited to get her a new bed next year.
Yeah.
Get a big girl, like a proper big girl bed. And I'll do a bit of a room makeover. It won't be anything drastic, but yeah, I did think I was going to get her bookshelves up for Christmas, but I've just, everything's just the month has gone so fast. And we've done a lot around the house. I have to keep reminding myself that we've done the lights, and we've done some of the light switches, we've done the floor, which was a huge task. We've done lots really. So yeah, I guess her room can wait, even though I really just want to get the books on the wall and a photo frame up and hooks up. Her wearing her dress to bed reminds me of when I used to go to bed in my Postman Pat wellies. We're going to read a couple of stories and I'm going to get you into bed because you've got your Christmas party tomorrow.
In preschool?
Yeah.
That in your hair.
Where's your hair clip? I was taking your hair out.
What
don't you?
Pardon me.
Night night, Delilah.
Night night, Daddy. I'm not so down. No, I'm not. Oh, I can't sing. I can't sing the gummer.
You can.
I can't see the phone. Night night. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye. Hello.
Organising this cupboard and starting on the shelves hasn't quite gone to plan today. I'm not gonna not do it. I'm gonna do as much as I can in the half an hour that it takes for dinner to heat up. And the most satisfying part of any paint job is take the tape off. At another point this week, I'm going to take everything off of these and dust it all, but this will probably pretty much stay the same. This needs a little bit of an organise. To really take the tape off as soon as you've painted, but I wasn't sure how many coats I needed to do. Oh, damn, it spilled the paint on the wall. Oh,
There's some
flipping out. Good job I bought a little test pot of matte emulsions. I bought this specifically for skirting boards and to fill in this random patch on the wall because I was a little bit too fast with taking the command strips off and from Delilah's birthday, and poured a bit of paint off the wall. Start with books. So it's going to be very slapdash and provisional for this evening. I've got books in this little cubby here. I'm going to put these two on there. I'm not sure whether to pop this up here because I think it'll get a bit lost. I'm not feeling that too much. I'm definitely not done. This was basically the stuff that I'd shoved on there before I painted it from the table, and I've just popped them back up here. I have a lot of spices, a lot of jars. I have this whole drawer to sort out. I'll keep things like the soy sauce in here and big tubs of peanut butter, but any of the tins and jars of nuts that needs cleaning. I've had a honey explosion, and all these spices will go on the shelf. I'll get very happy with my label maker at some point this week. Definitely needs a plant. Shove a plant anywhere and that just makes it feel 10 times better. I want to get some nice screw-in brass hooks to go under here, so I've got somewhere to hang candles because I have nowhere to put these. At the moment they're in the cutlery drawer and they get in the way, and I can't put big ones in there. I can only put the small tapered ones in there, but I have some bigger ones. It'd be really nice to hang them on here, but I don't want to be putting any holes in the shelf just yet in case I change my mind, I don't like it, or I want to put it somewhere else. So I'm going to use a really small, I've got them somewhere. I got them here, so yeah, I have these. Anyone would think I was sponsored by command strips this week, but I have these which don't look as nice, but you won't really see them, and I can just play around with positioning just to make sure that I want to have them in the area that I put them, and then once I'm certain I can get the hooks and screw them in. I could even hang scissors on there, or I might like to get a nice pot and put scissors and knickknacks and like twine and stuff you just need hanging around in the kitchen. Last thing I'm going to put up this evening is this. I'm just going to plonk it up here. This is a bowl and a colander. It's very handy. It has a bowl that collects the water, so if I wash fruit and stuff in there, collects the water, and then you can use this to water your plant. Let's get this shepherd's pie out the oven. Somehow it's 20 to 9 already. So I did peas separately because I forgot to put them in the pie. But actually it's quite nice to have fresh peas. So even with all the veggies in there, I would usually do broccoli or extra peas to go with it because I just like having fresh veg. We've both been getting quite excited about the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special, so we've been watching old Gavin and Stacey this week. Me and my spot stickers, I don't know if you can see them, are off to bed. I'm now going to set my alarm thing. I've just downloaded the app, so I'm going to play around with this. I will see you in the next vlog.